Fasten your seatbelts.
And we're back with another quick episode on what's coming in version 9 of PD Howler. This one is content. We have received permission to include a great collection of images, decals with transparent background from Michel Agullo, who is a phenomenal 3D modeler, and you will see a lot more from his models. In vinyl stickers for decorating your kids' rooms and many other ways to use this. So we have a number of these images now that we can include and will include with Dog Waffle 9, probably a good collection of those, and then a subset of them will be perhaps distributed on a regular basis as add-ons. Haven't quite decided yet, but there's some great examples here. Let's take this little monkey, or this one here for instance. You may remember seeing these under the 3D stickers collection on our website, and there's a whole bunch of them here also. The links to his website if you want to order some of these for stickers to decorate your room. There's really a lot of phenomenal, awesome 3D renderings modeled with, I think originally it was a MAPI, later on hexagon, and then rendered in Carrara if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at how to work with this in Dog Waffle. Here's actually one I've already loaded. It's now a stamp basically. You can paint it wherever you want. And not quite sure yet in what form it will be. It might be something like a preset under the browse media area, right? We may add it in here. Haven't quite decided yet. It might be simply in the form of the PNG files. We'll see. For instance, right now I can go to the brush menu and open, and I'm in the folder here where I can go and see my images. And let's say I want this bunny, or maybe the little piglet. Let's see, penguins. Let's get this penguin. Elephant, I love this elephant. Let's go zoom in on these a little bit. This one here, this one brings back memories. Let's take this elephant here. Alright, so I'll open that, and it is now loaded in my brush. And so I'm going to store it on the brush, store and manage, right? That one will store it as a brush. And so I have two brushes now. I got this one here, click it to get the monkeys going, and click this one to get the elephant going. And of course from there you can do tons of things. The Dog Waffle way, for instance, you could make them a little bit smaller. Let's make it like so. And let's build it into a custom brush which will alternate between the elephant and the monkey. So what I'll do is I'll store this current brush at this size, and I'll do that here again under store and manage. And now I'm going to have a look at the film strip here. There's only one image in here right now, and I'm going to select the monkey, and I need them a little bit smaller as well. So what was that size? 23. Let's bring it to the same size here, and you can go with the fine tooth. If you can't reach it directly, go to close enough and then adjust here, 23. So now we have a little monkey proportionately down to the same size relative to where the elephant went. And now we can add this current brush that we have at this size, we can add it to this one. So we'll go simply here, add frame. So we now have the monkey and the elephant both together in a single brush. That's what we call an anim brush, or animated brush. And as you're painting, it's cycling between the two. Now if you have a step distance that's very short, a very small one, it doesn't take much, and it's just constantly changing between the two. If you have a bigger step distance, something like this, it's going to take a little bit longer, a bigger movement on the brush to actually see the next stamp being applied. So let's say we get something in between here, like so. Then we also want it to change direction or angle based on which direction you're moving. Right now they're all facing always the head up and feet down. And maybe we want that to change to line it up with the path. So if you draw something like a frame, it would actually kind of go and stand in line. And you can do that with a TR, the translate. You can allow it to translate. to transform. And then, of course, what kind of transform? Well, the rotation, this one here. Use the direction of the pointer motion to determine the angle of the brush. So now it's actually lining up. And there's tons of other things you could do. Settings will have additional options, and that's the brush settings, of course. So you could do, for instance, something like random sizes. Let's give it something like this. So they're not all going to be exactly the same size. You can also do perhaps a random or controlled sizes rather than random size, and one that is function of the speed by which you move. So the speed scale could either go up or down. The middle point here is no change, but if you go this way, if you go slowly, it's the regular size. If you go fast, it makes it smaller. And then you have the same thing in the opposite direction. If you're on the negative side of the speed scale, going slowly will be small, okay, barring that initial size. But there you go, now we have small size. So going slowly is small, and going fast.